Hey, what's up out there, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate y'all coming back. The like button, subscribe buttons. Before I say anything, I'm going to say that, okay? Thank y'all for tuning back in the channel anyway. Now, today we're going to be covering two different topics today, okay? We're going to be tackling two different things. Now, ask yourself this question here, okay? Now, when you're doing your vehicle, okay? What's the one thing that you hate tackling when you're doing your vehicles, okay? Now I'm going to give you a list of three, all right? The paint first, the paint, the wheels, or the windows. Which one? And I know which one y'all going to say. You're right, the windows. Windows are the hardest things to deal with. And one of the reasons why is because you can think you got a window clean until you get into sunlight and when everything just comes right out and just open. And it just, just blast out open. That's the reason why, people say, remember the maids used to say, I don't do windows. And I see the reason why they don't do windows, because windows can be a bitch. They really can. Now, I've used a lot of different window cleaners in the past. I go into stores and I see stuff like, this Armor Raw ceramic, glass window cleaner, this stuff here. This was like $9 to $10 a can. Plus you got the Griot's Garage ceramic glass cleaner. And, you pick them up because they got the word ceramic in them, okay? So you got to remember that ceramic is a type of chemical, type of oil or something. And they do feel kind of oilish based. I mean, I might be wrong and they might not be, but they feel this way. And the thing about it is that a lot of times cleaning the windows like this, I mean, each one of them costing about the same, about $9.95 a can for each one. It's still, when I finish, the windows seem like they're clean. And then, like I said, the minute I get out in sunlight, bang, everything shows. All right. So, I was in Walmart the other day and I found some stuff, some really good window cleaner. And this stuff I found costs $2.95 a can. Now, I was watching this afternoon news program once, and they were talking about different cleaning products you can use around the house that don't cost a lot. And the lady who was doing it showed this stuff right here, the Sprayway glass cleaner. It's ammonia free, okay? And anything that's ammonia free, you can use it on vehicles that got tinted windows, like these windows back here, okay? Or the windows on my truck, or all my cars got tinted windows on them. So, so I got the stuff and I tried it. $2.95 a can, and this stuff works so good. I mean, it goes right on, flashes right off. It's safe for tinted windows. Under $3 a can, you couldn't beat it. This is the stuff that I'm going to start using on my windows. Some people told me, well, I even tried, just using vinegar and water, which vinegar and water is good. But, sometimes that vinegar, and water can leave little streaks. This stuff here leaves no streaks at all. And it says it on here, streak-free shine. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a little area right here on the window and show you how good this stuff works. I love it. I really do. Now, I used to use these microfiber cloths right here, microfiber towels. These are waffle weaves. These are waffle weaves. And I usually use those to clean the windows. I stopped using them because, to me, they kind of left the streak here or there. And then again, it could have been the stuff that I was using. So I started using instead these regular microfiber cloth towels. These are cheap ones. You can get these from Walmart, a big pack of them for like about $20. You can get 100 towels, 100 of these. And I were using these on the body, but I'm not using them on the body. I'm using better towels now on the body. So therefore, I'm designating these just to use for windows. All right. So on this window right here, that's basically all you need to put on there. To take this rag and to go over it like this. And it almost feels kind of watery, but look at how fast, and flip it over, and look at how fast that dries without leaving any type of window streaking or anything on it. I usually take another one behind it, a nice dry one. I use one for like washing and one for drying, but you can see, if you can see that window and see how clear that window looks. Let's take a look on the inside of it. Get this around this way here. And if you can see that, to see how it looks, how clear that window looks. All right. So as I was saying, this stuff right here, you know, this sprayway glass cleaner. This stuff is $2.95 a bottle in a can. It's like a can, $2.95 a can, and for it you get a 19-ounce can of it. And I bought like um, I bought like I got 6 cans of this stuff. This is the stuff that I'm going to be using on everybody else's windows. Okay, some people that I know only use just water on the windows, but sometimes you got to have a little bit more than some water on the windows, because they say water doesn't streak, doesn't leave them streaky marks or anything, and which they don't. But this stuff right here, I would recommend this. The Sprayway glass cleaner, guys. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, it's not as much as the other expensive stuff. The the Armor All, which I got 4 or 5 cans of this stuff here because I caught this stuff here on a clearance, and I'm telling you now, I'm going to use this instead of this. This works, but in my opinion, this works just as good, even a little bit better than this. This works, the Sprayway, and at a less price. So for $10, you can get 3 cans of this for under $10. Now, the second topic I'm going to cover is going to be on vinyl trim restoring. Now, on my 300 here, you guys see this hood right here. This hood there's a vinyl wrap on it. This is a black matte finish vinyl wrap that I put on the hood. And the reason why I put that, the vehicle is blue. You can see that's blue, that's black. The reason why I did that, because the hood was in such bad shape it actually needed painting. So I thought to myself, well, instead of painting it, I did this in a one video, I put the wrap on it, okay? And it didn't come out perfect, okay, but it came out good enough for me because this is my first time ever doing something like this. So what I'm going to do, due to the fact that this is vinyl, we're going to use we're going to take these two up against each other. We got the J Lenos, which is right here, which is on my right, the J Lenos Garage tire and trim care, and this is also says it's for tire and vinyl, okay, trim care. This, I'm going to take it up against the VRP, which is vinyl, rubber, and plastic, okay? So they're both about, and I've used them both on different parts of the vehicle as far as vinyl and on the rubber, trim and stuff like that, and on tires. Now, in my opinion, okay, they both work good, okay? They both work good. Now, I've already put a coat of the J Lenos on this side over here. You can notice, if you notice this, you can see there's a nice higher shine on this side over here. Okay, so instead of it being matte, it looks more like a satin finish. Okay, so I did that on that side. So on this side over here, I'm going to use the VRP, and we're going to put them up against each other and see which one looks the best. Now, to make this thing fair, this is the applicator that I use for the J Lenos Garage, which is on this side over here, and you can see, I just rubbed a little spot on there, so I'm going to leave that on that side. This applicator here, this one's dry, we're going to use for the VRP, okay? So I shake my VRP up a little bit. I love VRP. I've always like using the VRP. And what I did was I went straight down the center, so therefore you can get an idea on which is going to look better than the other, which side is going to come out better. And I just did right here to this trim part, to that beveled edge right there, the hood. Same way with this, I'm using on this side. Come up and down this just like this. Make sure we get a really good cover over it. It covers good. The thing I love about this, I love about VRP, I love the smell of it. It's got a real nice smell to it. So we come up. Okay. Now, I got the VRP on there. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the VRP as I did with the J Lenos Garage. I'm going to take a nice clean microfiber cloth here and to wipe off the excess of it, kind of basically to level it out. Okay? So I'm going to level it out just like this. And I'm not really pressing on it. I'm just, because I'm not trying to wipe it up. I'm just leveling it off. So I'm going on it real lightly. Now we're gonna come back in about 5 minutes and take a look and see which one do you all think looks the best, okay? Give us about 5 minutes, all right? Time right now. Let's take a look at the clock. Oh, it's about a little bit, almost, it's about 13 minutes to 12. We're gonna come back at about 12 minutes to 12 and see what it looks like. All right, everybody, so we back and let's look at the time. We gave it a good 5 minutes, okay? Didn't have to because, you know, this stuff pretty much dries up good. But I wanted to give it all an even chance, all right? So let's take a look. First of all, right around on this side over here, where that bevel part is, where my hand is right there, okay? This side here has not been touched. And you can see the difference between that and that right there. Now, from there to right there, look at the difference. Look at the sheen that's on it. And I'm telling you, it's bone dry. It really is. It's bone dry. That's the Jay Leno's garage. Let's go over on the other side. Start from right here, which you can see this hasn't been touched. All this, that's dry. Go over to the Jay Leno's, not Jay Leno's, the VRP. The VRP side, dry. They both got sheens on them, but which one you think has more of a luster to it, a deeper luster to it? I think they're both about the same. I think they're both about the same. I mean, the VRP may have just a little bit more luster to it. Let's see. That's the VRP side right here, okay? And there's the Jay Leno side right there, okay? In my opinion, they're virtually a tie. But leave me in the comments below. Let me know which one you think has a better shine, a better luster to it. Like I say, this is a vinyl wrap, and it's in a matte finish, okay? And I'm not too crazy about a matte finish. You know, it's what I ordered, so I got it and I had to use it. I wanted more of a satin finish, and I make it by putting this stuff on it. I give it more of a satin type of finish to it, other than a matte finish. In my opinion, and this is in my opinion, matte. It's too much matte on a car. It kind of almost makes it look dirty. And that's my opinion. Too much matte. I think that a satin finish, to me, you know, looks a whole lot classier. Okay? You take a look at the vehicle. The vehicle is blue. Now that's a high gloss finish right there. Then you got next to that, you have a matte finish. Then next to that, you've got the satin. And to me, I believe the satin looks a lot better. What do you all think? All right, everybody, now that all that's said and done, you know, I do these videos like this to basically show you that, you know, that if you're willing to do it yourself, you can do it yourself. You don't have to spend tons of money to get some quality stuff, you know, especially when it comes to the detailing vehicles, you know, because, you know, the detailers are all trying to reach one goal. Everybody's trying to reach one goal, and that's to make the vehicle look better. That's the goal. To make it look better by adding different types of stuff on it, protection wise, you know, it's just, you know, something to let you know that you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to get some good quality stuff if you are willing to put in the elbow work for it. Okay, we got the VRP and we got the Jay Leno's garage, and in my opinion, I think they're both about equal. Okay. I like the shine that's on. I like the sheen that they put on. Not the shine, but I like the sheen that is put on it. They work pretty good. I'm going to constantly keep using both of those products because I love them. This Sprayway glass cleaner right here, this is my new go-to glass cleaner. And when I finish, and I'll use up the other stuff that I got, you know, just to get it out of the way. But from now on, I will buy nothing but this because of the cost, what it costs, and the effectiveness of it. Okay, it works really, really good. The thing about it is you clean the window real good, and if you're talking about putting a ceramic coat on it, which I have ceramic coating on the windows on my truck. But before I put that ceramic coating on it, I had to really clean those windows. I'm going to tell you, I had to wash those windows down. I also used a razor blade to go up and down and make sure that there were no like ferrous metals or anything stuck onto the window, get it real good and clean, you know. But like I say, this is the stuff that I'll be using, you know, from now on, you know. So, you know, with all that being said and done, hey, y'all, thanks for tuning into the channel. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate the subscribers. I appreciate you hitting those notification, hit those notification bells, please hit those notification bells. And, you know, and I'll constantly try to bring you some, you know, content, different stuff. I hope this is helpful to somebody. I really do. You know, like I say, the stuff works. It works good. And not only that, but each one of these, I've used them on tires. I've used them on anything that's plastic, vinyl trim, all of it. They're both good products. Jay Leno stuff is great. I love his stuff. I really do. Chemical Guys VRP, I love their stuff. You know, I had to put them both up, one up against the other. I can't say which, you know, in my opinion, which one of those are best. Now, when it comes to a lot of their other stuff, you know, in my humble opinion, Chemical Guys just got too much. Oh my God, they got something like 25 to 30 different types of soap. They've got like 25 to 30, maybe 50 different types of, you know, they got different types of tire trim, other stuff. They just got a whole lot of different stuff, you know, and you know, it's just sometimes it can be just a little bit overwhelming because it's so much, you know. So, but anywho, y'all, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the channel.